Hey Student Success Champions, welcome to Life Skills with Mrs.Ceville. Today's topic is washing laundry, ironing, and removing a stain. We're learning how to take care of our clothes so they stay clean, neat, and ready to wear. Laundry skills are about confidence, hygiene, and being prepared. Clean, well-cared-for clothes help you feel comfortable and put together every day. Knowing how to properly wash, dry, and iron also helps your clothes last longer. Before we use the washer, we prep. Sorting by lights and darks, reading labels, and using the right amount of detergent prevents shrinking, fading, and color bleeding. This is how you protect your favorite clothes. Washing clothes correctly involves selecting the right water temperature and wash cycle. Don't overload the washer. Doing it right helps your clothes last longer and come out actually clean. Dryers can cause damage if we're not careful. Use the correct heat settings, clean the lint trap every time, and promptly start the machine. This saves time, prevents wrinkles, and keeps your clothes safe. Ironing is a useful life skill for special events or presentations. The key is safety and knowing your fabric. Use the correct heat, iron on a stable surface, move the iron smoothly, and always unplug it when finished. Being proactive is all about staying ahead. Read labels, treat stains right away, and put clothes away as soon as they're clean. Proactive care saves time, money, and frustration. Build smart laundry habits. Don't let laundry pile up, keep stain remover on hand, and practice regularly. Confidence comes from practice, and it's okay to ask for help while you're learning. Check out the video, Laundry Basics for Beginners. It covers simple, step-by-step laundry tips to make washing clothes easy and effective.
Need to do laundry? Wondering how exactly to go about it? Here are 10 simple steps for better laundry. First, check the labels for washing instructions and remove any objects from your pockets. Next, separate clothes into lights and darks to prevent your lights from discoloring. If your clothes have stains, treat them. Now, fill the washer only 3/4 of the way full to ensure a better wash. To make sure you don't overfill, measure the detergent. And if using pods, put directly in the drum. Select your temperature. Use hot for lights and cold for colors. And now you can start the machine. When the washer is done, put your clothes in the dryer and select desired settings. Take clothes out of the dryer when it stops to prevent wrinkling. Then you can hang or fold your clothes. That's all there is to it.
You can also check out the video, How to Iron a Shirt Beginner's Guide. It shows simple steps to remove wrinkles and iron safely.
Turns out, I've been ironing my shirts all wrong. Let me do it properly. First, a little water spritz, and this helps to just soften up the fibers for a smoother finish and getting all the creases out. I iron the collar from the outsides towards the middle, just to reduce the chances of wrinkling. Moving on to the yoke, and it turns out I can use the square edge of the board to get it nice and flat. Moving on to the sleeves next, and I do the cuffs and placket first, then onto the arm. Now the front of the shirt, move on to the back, up one side and down the other. And for the placket with the buttons, I can just turn it upside down for an easier press. Doing the body last is to prevent additional wrinkling in the process.
Finally, for fighting stains, check out the video, How to Get Almost Every Kind of Stain Out of Your Clothes. It covers practical stain removal tips.
I'm going to show you some simple home remedies that you could do at home, so basically you don't have to go back to the dry cleaner, because I think, most people... Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go.
All right, so where are we starting?
Okay, all right, so we're going to start off with the first, by the way, there are 3 different stain groups. 95% of all the stains come from 3 different groups. The first group is from the earth. That's anything from the earth, like fruit juices, colas, teas, red wines. Okay, the second is from the body, which is protein, anything live matter from the body, all the icky stuff like blood, milk, perspiration.
Right.
Okay, and the third is all oil matter. That's mineral, vegetable, and petroleum oils. That could be from hair gels to cooking oils, greases, etc.
Lipstick, makeups.
Exactly. The first category is earth-based. So we're gonna take some coffee, okay, which is, everyone's got a coffee coffee stain, and we're gonna stain it on this item right here. But what we make to make the solution at home is we're gonna take 2 ounces of dishwashing detergent, a degreaser, pour it in, okay?
2 ounces of vinegar,
2
white
ounces
vinegar.
of white vinegar, and go ahead, and 2 ounces of water, okay?
Simple enough.
And we're just gonna mix it up, okay? And what you always do before you use this on anything, you always wanna test the solution in an inconspicuous area of the garment to make sure that the color doesn't bleed, to make sure it's safe.
Oh, smart.
Because you can go right on the
Color
stain, all of a
fast.
sudden the color starts bleeding.
Right, so on the,
Okay.
like this little, this flap on the inside of the shirt or
Yes,
something.
and you always want to, with an earth-based stain, you always want to just rinse it with cold water just to see if it's going to come out, because it's fresh. We're going to take the formula and we're going to tamp it right on top of the stain. You can see it, right?
And it passes like right through.
It passes right through.
Wow.
You can see that?
That's awesome.
And there it goes. Okay, number 2, we're going to the protein-based stain. So we chose, since, you know, we're in the kitchen here, we chose meat, juice, blood. Okay, so we take 2 tablespoons of water, a teaspoon of ammonia, a teaspoon of peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide?
Hydrogen peroxide, and a teaspoon of detergent. Okay, again, all right.
Sorry, I
She's
can't
mixing-
not prep
she's-
when I see ingredients.
There you go. She's prepping. This is good. I have the
Okay.
greatest. Okay, so what we're gonna do is
This on
yeah,
here?
You can pour it on. Yep. And by the way, one of the other tips is if you ever have excess amount of the
Solution?
the solution, or whatever, no, excess amount of stain, just take it off. Take it off with a, you know, like a round object, a spoon or something.
Gotcha. Scrape
And
the stain down
and there you
first.
go. And just tamp.
Beautiful.
Look at that. The last one. Let me get this right.
Last group.
Last group. I'm gonna just take a.
This is the makeup, the oil base.
Yeah, this is the ladies' stuff, or
Okay.
just the oil-based stuff. So we're gonna use this.
A little lipstick?
Wherever you want, or you want to do
Little
the
lipstick on the
foundation.
collar?
Now, we always start with an ounce of degreaser
Okay.
and a tablespoon or an ounce of water. Now, to make this stronger, if you need to, we add acetone, okay? And that, but you can
Nail
use,
polish remover, people.
it works, but you only as long as you don't have any acetate fabric,
Right.
then you can
It'll
use
melt it if
it'll
it's acetate.
definitely melt it. You'll see some. Okay, there you go. So now let me grab one of these.
Can I spoon it on for you?
You can spoon it on. Look, she knows how to. This is good. She gets it.
French service for your stains.
There you go. Okay, and there. You can
Nice.
see it coming off.
Wow, and that was bright pink lipstick.
If you just let it sit there, sometimes it works over time.
It'll finish getting through
So
it.
you can't always be in a rush to remove stains. And then you wash it afterwards, you know, just mild detergent and Clorox too, a safety bleach.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Now that you have finished the video, please complete the 3-question exit quiz to receive credit for this life skills lesson. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, have a great weekend. Goodbye.